If you need a quick boost of creative work ideas, welcome to the Trending Machine. Over the next half hour, the most creative tips and hacks are going to be crashing down on you with the speed of a jackhammer. Hate glue stains? This little tool will save your stuff and your sanity. This is the most brilliant use of space I've ever seen. How about you? When there's no room for a crane on site, ingenuity and drones come to the rescue. Even a stick and a rope can make your job easier, if you know how to use them. Geogrid cells are the invisible heroes that keep slopes and roads safe from erosion and landslides. These pros prove once again that modern tech still can't replace human creativity. When the boss says, "Once you're done, we're all going to the bar." You wouldn't think roof insulation would have much in common with walking on stilts, but a true pro uses 100% of their talents. This isn't Princess Elsa's palace. It's the Hôtel de Glace near Quebec City. Believe it or not, but it's actually rebuilt every year in just 6 weeks, using 500 tons of ice. Check out how a hoverboard can make finishing work fun. To keep insulation layers stable, fasten them with clips every 25 centimeters. It's hard to believe, but this is how the highest artificial lake in the Alps is being built. It's going to help produce more snow in the wintertime. Insulating walls with cellulose isn't just fun, it's far better than bats, since it nearly eliminates gaps. Watching cracks disappear from glass is so satisfying, it feels like you could watch it forever. An experienced worker can replace pool tiles without draining the water, and even clean up afterward. Relax, there's just one bolt left to tighten. The Verdura retaining wall system not only protects structures from soil collapse, but eventually becomes fully covered in greenery. Give this video a like if you agree that the best part of any job is the fun of tearing down the old stuff. The most important rule when working with glass blocks is that you must brush a layer of weldrete on the mortar side for a strong, lasting bond. Could you pull this off? Or do you think you'd burn everything to the ground too? This crew's in full ant mode, moving as one, grinding non-stop. These guys are fearless! Even with all those cables, it's hard not to flinch watching that massive concrete panel swing. This concrete stencil creates a stunning cobblestone effect that you can easily recreate in your own yard. The coolness level of this guy cutting through concrete with an excavator saw like it's butter is about a 1,000 out of 10. This innovation, straight up award material. Would you trust your tools when there's no one around to hold the ladder? Why build a building when you can print one? That's what Icon's multi-story robotics system did, resulting in this 8.1 meter structure in Texas. Do you think construction workers will be out of a job with tech like this? Here's how an excavator redistributes weight and levels out the contents of rail cars so they can be covered with tarps. Reinforcing a trench using the domino effect only works when engineers truly understand physics. Useful AF! No debate, hands down a game changer. To connect the east and west sides of the Draperwood River Preserve, builders erected a magnificent 50-meter wooden bridge in just 3 weeks. What do you do when you snap a huge line wrong? These two came up with an unusual but effective fix for that. This hack came out of nowhere, and it slaps hard. Am I the only one who thinks the Festool giraffe sanders move like they're doing the waltz from Beauty and the Beast? Turns out, to set a concrete pillar in damp soil, all you need is a board and 5 workers with good balance. Builders aren't athletes, but they still set records, like this 40-acre irrigation reservoir, equal to 36 football fields. If you think ship maintenance would be a boring job, you should see how they clean and polish those massive propellers. Trending Machine presents the most unusual way to use an excavator. While you're watching, subscribe so you don't miss out on more videos like these. It ain't fancy, but it works like a charm. Do you think this amazing teamwork is real or AI? Make your guess in the comments. Here's what natural stone extraction looks like before it ever becomes part of your home's interior. Who says excavators can't do delicate work? Look, he's leveling the floor and testing its strength at the same time. A conveyor belt doesn't just make many tasks easier, it makes them more fun. Some builders came up with a whole Disneyland for removing old shingles, but it really made their tough work easier. In the city of Grosso, 2 wooden silos for sand measuring 200 meters cubed were installed, because sometimes you just can't beat classic technology. Working for 2 doesn't always mean working harder or longer. Thanks to perfect coordination and some smooth movements, these 2 make tearing down a shaky roof look effortless. The glide-on installation method eliminates the need for exterior welding and makes the process 3 times faster. Help us speed up our content too by clicking that like button. This may look like a behind-the-scenes set of Star Wars, but it's actually workers aligning heavy metal panels with chains. Lifting a window to the 20th floor without a crane or hands isn't that hard with a little creativity. EcoCocon's eco-friendly straw walls look like Lego blocks, but thanks to their simplicity, a 1-story country house can be built in a day. You only need 2 things to transform an old kitchen in a matter of hours: kitchen wrap and capable hands. There's no room for error here. One wrong move could lose the piles or sink the excavator. But when pros are in charge, even that looks easy. That's what we call construction kung fu. Genius is simple. To keep from smashing your fingers while hammering, use the magnet on your tape measure. Did you know that? While others were shoveling sand the hard way, one worker grabbed a hose, some springs, a motor, and made everyone's life easier. Turns out, you don't need to manually bend metal sheets for arched roofs. This machine shapes and cuts them perfectly in just 30 seconds. Rule number 1 of the Excavator Brotherhood: never leave a brother in a compromised position. For people who have this much fun at work all day long, Disneyland doesn't really have that much to offer. Maybe this guy can see the future or something. Otherwise, I don't know where he gets the courage. This operator works like he's inside an excavator simulator. His experience and sharp reflexes allow him to move with razor-thin precision. Whoever made these gaffs is either a genius or a madman, but it works. No cement mixer on site? A skilled excavator operator can still save the day. Remember when they said your love for building blocks wouldn't help in life? Well, now you're building a container house. Check and mate. There's no better place to work with fire than underwater. Why build a cave in your apartment? Because this design keeps things cool in summer and warm in winter. Who needs tiles when you can make a durable epoxy floor like this in just 4 hours? We'd now like to remind you that an excavator bucket can become a multi-tool in the right hands. If you also hate dealing with tile joints, here's a handy life hack from these guys. This isn't just a beautiful mural from Serbia. It's a message to the people of Belgrade about how important it is to protect urban green spaces. With proper organization, just 2 people can achieve results a whole crew couldn't. Everyone deserves the kind of trust shared between crane and excavator operators. A beautiful 90-meter squared garage in a single day? These modular systems make miracles happen. Not everyone is as steady on their own legs as this guy is on a ladder. Extreme Mats is the most heavy-duty matting system in the world. These polyethylene mats allow heavy vehicles to cross the toughest terrain, including swamps and other bodies of water. This clip is a good reminder that priming artificial stone and foam walls is essential for even, long-lasting paint coverage. This guy's clearly been doing this for a while. Nice work, bro! The lightweight, durable Alpha Kit system is designed for quick assembly of bridges or tunnels using dowels instead of screws. Each standard 1.5 meter by 3 meter module can connect to others indefinitely. One wrong move and that stone slab could shatter. But not with these pros on shift. These guys are like action movie heroes who never run out of ammo. Not many people realize that a lot of athletic success depends on the stadium surface. These people are laying down tartan track, which is the best for shock absorption, durability, and weather resistance. If you want a simple, eco-friendly fence, here's how to do it. This guy isn't just a plastering master. He's basically the Michelangelo of turning natural cement into a work of art. These guys don't waste any time when it comes to tearing off shingles. I think Wednesday Addams would absolutely love this design. Who knew unloading an 18-meter truss could be this satisfying to watch? Thanks to pre-assembled sections, modular homes can go up incredibly fast. You can even take them with you when you move. Teamwork? No, that's performance art. To quickly rebuild a collapsed bridge, they use 6 flexible half arches, 17 meters long and 6 meters wide. The new bridge can handle the same load as a standard one and vehicle speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour. Not long ago, this job required an entire railway crew. Today, a single transformer and its operator can handle it alone. Sometimes doing a great job is just about placing a piece of plywood at the right moment. To prevent floods from damaging a school, these workers are installing a stormwater drainage system. The 90-hectare storage field under the playground holds over 4 million gallons of rainwater. When you've got 2 excavators, even distance stops being a problem. If you don't have earthquake insurance, protect your home with the Earthquake Seismic Isolation System. It works for both new builds and existing homes. Foam spray insulation fills every gap and cuts heat loss dramatically. Just don't expect to stay clean. Every stage of forest road construction matters. That's how it stays stable, durable, and safe for the ecosystem. You're looking at probably the most beautiful and clever way to install ceramic baseboards. Solid wall insulated technology is ultra lightweight, allowing you to work longer without getting tired and speeding up the overall construction process. It may look simple, but proper asphalt removal and drain cover installation takes some serious experience. This isn't construction heaven, it's the incredible laser screed machine. Why leave gaps between deck boards? They let rainwater drain and keep the wood from warping later. Where others see a chunk of wood, a pro sees a tool. Parthenon, an innovative water collection tank that saves both space and time during construction. I'm not just an operator anymore. I'm part of the excavator now. If I tried to do that, the wall would look nothing like this. And this is how thousands of kilometers of roads are born, connecting the entire country. This Optimus Prime of cranes can lift a 4,000-ton tower. Check out, this is a masterclass in fast, safe roofing. Not a single mistake. If you ever see strange circles in the fields, chances are they're not from aliens, just part of a wind turbine installation. Not even airplane construction looks as impressive as turbine blades being installed. His play with textures is so refined that the walls practically turn themselves into art. Shotcrete is a technology where concrete is sprayed pneumatically onto a surface. It's commonly used for tunnels, dams, and all kinds of complex structures. I want to see it painted, painted black, black as night, black as coal. I never thought cardboard, screws, and paint could make a masterpiece. This modern art has officially won me over. Here's the most eco-friendly way to build a foundation. The Pro Brace system is reusable, meaning you'll never need timber pegs again. Can you believe this person installed thousands of these wooden pieces by hand? That's what I call attention to detail. Not even David Copperfield would be able to pull off this trick. There's nothing more satisfying than watching pure craftsmanship with no extra movements. Thanks to 3D concrete printing, impossible designs and projects are about to become a thing of the past. Got leftover wood lying around? Give it to these guys, and they'll turn it into one-of-a-kind designer furniture. Don't be fooled by the simplicity of the Hobbs vertical ICF wall system. It's strong enough for regions with high winds and seismic activity. If you've never tried a push-along sweeper like this, it might be time to start. Admit it, you never would have known this wasn't real brickwork. Can you believe railway tracks can be moved this fast? Is this a ritual dance? Nope, just super efficient teamwork. The X-Fix system looks like a sorter, but it locks large panels together using wooden joints and a single hammer strike. Do you know of a construction hack we didn't show, but absolutely should have? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe while you're at it. You never know when you'll see something that could change the course of your life.